Invisible zips are one of the neatest way to finish any garment, but they hold a level of fear for most people. So, of the lot of things we do in sewing, it's all in the preparation. So first of all, on the garment where you're putting your invisible zip in, where the opening is, and I always do the seam afterwards. Some people do it before, but I prefer to do my seam afterwards. So crease, make a mark where your invisible zip is going to sit. Now the next thing you're going to do is unzip your invisible zip. Now it's a line on the outside. This is why they're so beautiful, because you literally have a line in your garment. Undo your zip and take the tip of your iron and just tuck it underneath the coil of the zip and just release the tension on that coil, and it'll just loosen it. However, don't do what a student did the other day, don't melt it. So not too hot, but hot enough just to release the coil. Now you can get lovely invisible zip feet. So I think probably it's easier if you're doing one for the first time to have an invisible zip foot. However, I have students that have been putting them in with ordinary zip feet for years. So then you put the teeth underneath one of the grooves on the foot and you sew close to the edge, the coil. Now you start from the top and you sew down, and you will only be able to sew as far as the pulley. You won't be able to go any further, so you'll have to leave some of the zip. You'll think, oh, that's unsewn, but that bit goes on the inside. Then sew the other side in. Now, it's one of the few occasions when I say to students, particularly people that have never put in one of these zips, tack your zip in before you sew it in. Also, a little tip, if you've got a seam going round the back of your garment, so you've got a seam going round your middle, put a mark either side of the zip where the seam is, so you know those two marks are opposite each other when you put your invisible zip in. There is nothing worse than a seam that doesn't meet properly on your centre back. Now then, when you've sewn both sides in, test it just to make sure that it's good enough and it does the job. And then you stack all of the coils of the zip to one side, get them right out of your way, and then you need another kind of zipper foot. It's an adjustable zipper foot. It's only got one toe or one prong, so you can slide it. They normally have a screw at the back and you can slide them, and you slide it next to the seam line where you've sewn in your invisible zip, and then you start from just inside where the zip's sewn and then complete the rest of your seam. They are quite technical, they can be quite challenging, but just practice doing one or two. And also, if you there's loads and loads of colours, your zip won't show if it goes in well. So I often demonstrate putting a cream zip in something black, and it doesn't show apart from the pulley. However, you can buy loads of colours. So pick up the nearest colour to the garment you're making. If there isn't anything exactly the same colour, go a tiny bit darker, and then just have a go at putting an invisible zip, and you will find that if you master it, it will be the best fastening you've ever done.